Hey guys, welcome back. This is Gabe. With me I have Trevor. Say hi, Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Oh, Trevor, aren't you a funny one? Anyway, today we're back with a new weekly show separate from the Comics with Friend podcast. This is just we're calling this Justice League Action Discussions, but we aren't only going to be talking about Justice League Action. It's just going to be the thing that we start off talking about, and then it's going to go and we're going to talk about other stuff related to comics and movies and stuff. Basically, stuff that Felix wouldn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're the cool kids.
Yeah, all you other kids with the fucked up kids. You just gotta run.
Yeah, you better run. Something, 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 because all the other kids. So,
Okay.
tell us a bit about your experience with the Justice League action cartoon.
I like it as like I don't watch DC heroes doing things. It does have some cool. It does have some fun jokes and representation of the characters.
Of all of the representations of the characters within Justice League Action, do you have a favorite character?
I got to say, one is. I know they kind of dumbed him down. They made him like more child friendly, but I like how I'm kind of like this suck up nice guy Superman is.
Yeah, I agree. My favorite character, this might not be a surprise for my regular viewers, but my favorite character in this cartoon is Green Arrow. But I just love Green Arrow in anything he's in, so yeah. Also,
Good character I like here is Plastic Man. So I found his voice a little off since I prefer since I'm a fan of Batman Brave and Bold, where Tom Kenny was his voice actor.
same. Like with some voice acting, you sort of get used to it. Also, quick thing, Keishan, if you're watching this, congratulations, you're watching my podcast. So, also, the thing is, my one problem I have with this cartoon show is they recast everyone except Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. And I understand that because, obviously they're the two most iconic ones. But, I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this, but I think that you can tell from their vocal performances that they have both gotten really old. I know, put the pitchforks down, put the knives, put the grenades down. Jesus, Trevor, put the fucking mallet down. I'm sorry, but someone had to say it eventually. I think that, especially Kevin Conroy, less so Mark Hamill, but, yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to let other people start voicing Batman sometime soon. That just...
Yeah, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I wouldn't mind a new. You know what I wouldn't mind? New voice actors. I know this is Justice League action, but I've seen clips of Gotham by Streamlight and no, not Streamlight, Gaslight.
Gotham by Streamlight.
No, I just imagine like Gotham by Streamlight is just like Batman doing stuff in Gotham, but there's like Streamlight.
Gotham by Streamlight.
Yeah, but so I think they use a Batman voice actor.
Yeah. So as you were saying, I think you're right.
I wouldn't mind that thing. I don't think that voice actors is as starting old and isn't as like bad as Gabe says. But like I said, would not mind voice acting.
Yeah. You're right. Like Gotham by Gaslight. I believe that's using the voice from Young Justice, and, what do you call it? It's also using the voice from the movie Under the Red Hood, which, Under the Red Hood actually had some really good voice casting, to be honest.
Yeah, except the Joker. I didn't like the Joker.
What? It's John DiMaggio. He's Bender in Futurama, and he's Jake in Adventure Time. He's a good voice actor. But yeah, I see what you're saying. He's not exactly a good Joker. Yeah, I could see John DiMaggio voicing Clayface, to be honest.
That's actually kind of a good idea.
Yeah, or Mad Hatter. Someone like Hugo Strange, maybe? Even Mr. Freeze or Bane. Like, he could voice any of those guys. But, like... Ooh, Two-Face. He'd make a good fucking Two-Face. So... Did you see...
I actually see him more as a Clayface.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's a good Clayface. Speaking of DC, did you see the new gameplay trailer for the Ninja Turtles in Injustice 2?
Oh yeah, I saw it. If I had Injustice, I would most likely be playing as them.
Same. If I had Injustice 2, they'd probably be my main.
Yeah. Anyway, I heard of this like original like DLC pack where they bring characters from the first game. I think it was Doomsday. I think the characters were Doomsday, Zatara, and Batgirl.
Wait, so they are bringing them back?
No, I think they were originally going to bring them back, but then didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. Trouble programming. I don't know the reason. Probably with business stuff. And
The characters I want to come back from the first game are Deathstroke, Nightwing, and Raven.
Both times do have Nightwing, but it's the Damian
Damian
Wayne.
Wayne! Oh my god, I fucking hate Damian. He's the most obnoxious...
And I heard like his character is like way better in like the comics.
And it doesn't help that he killed Dick Grayson. I mean, come on, what a fucking bitch.
I mean, well, I think you have to like unlock a thing in the game. You get like the Dick Grayson thing. And where you just it's just Damian Wayne being Nightwing. I mean, I think it should. Speaking of Injustice, I kind of imagine like this alternate universe of like an alternate Injustice team with characters dead. With every character who's like on the side of Batman and Superman, and Injustice 2. So, main ones being like Black Adam and Catwoman and Harley Quinn as new characters, and dead characters being Nightwing, Lex Luthor, Joker, and Dr. Fate and Shazam.
Yeah.
I think maybe without it being Injustice, well, not like if it wasn't Injustice, I would like a story where Dick Grayson dies. I mean, because Dick Grayson has always been considered by Batman and like by the fandom as Batman's true son.
Yeah, because he is Batman's true son, not Damian.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, even technically he was son too. because like adoptive son.
Yeah, and he's the best one. Like he's the only one who I think like I can see becoming Batman if Bruce Wayne dies.
Yeah, I mean that would make perfect sense. Red Hood is like not.
Yeah, Red Hood, like even though Dick is nothing like Bruce personality wise, he still sticks to
Still
Bruce's core
instilled in like
beliefs.
the morals.
Yeah, but Jason like is too far off from what Bruce believes in to ever inherit that mantle. And
Anyway, Tim Drake, I guess he's not skilled and not really a son of Batman since his father was alive, but then identity crisis happened and they ruined that gimmick. And then Damian Wayne.
can I share an unpopular opinion about Tim Drake?
Yeah.
I think he's a Mary Sue.
The term is Gary Sue, or male Mary Sue.
You call Rick a Mary Sue, so I'm gonna call Tim a Mary Sue.
Yeah. Mary Sues are female.
Then why do you...
Rick's gender?
Huh?
Did you assume Rick's gender?
You assumed Rick's gender. Why?
So never mind. Tim Drake, I'm surprised you don't call Damian Wayne a Mary Sue.
Yeah, well, here's the difference. With Damian Wayne, I mean, of course he's a Mary Sue. But with Tim Drake, it's more like he's too perfect at everything. Because with Damian Wayne is such a little bitch. Like, he's so irritating, but no one likes him at the same time, so it's sort of deserving. But with Tim, he's just like he's like a male version of Rey from The Force Awakens, where it's just like he's like this perfectly nice dude who shows up. His parents are alive, but he's still up on Batman, and like everyone likes him, and it's just like he's literally just a version of Dick Grayson if Dick Grayson's parents haven't died.
Okay, parents have died thing. I get a bad chance with Dick Grayson because the only reason Dick Grayson was hired because that's another thing. I don't like how people complain that saying, "Oh look, Batman just had this kid murdered," and then he hires a new one. Batman really didn't have a choice because Tim Drake was an absolutely good detective, and I'll let you call Mary Sue there. I don't think that makes it Mary Sue, but I don't care. What do you think?
Okay.
And just
fair enough.
Yeah, just because he did have a choice, because Tim Drake already knows Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Once again, I guess that's fair enough. I mean, I haven't even read that much Tim Drake compared to how much I've read of all the others.
And I'm pretty sure, like, there was a time where I was about to say Red Drake.
Red Drake.
Where Red Drake defeated, Red Hood.
Red Drake.
Tim Drake.
I'm sure there was.
Yeah. So Nightwing is good at taking the mantle of Batman, and Tim Drake probably not skilled and experienced or have that bonding with Batman, and there was also Tim Drake in Young Justice, and a mention of Jason Todd in Young Justice 2.
Oh, have you seen all of Young Justice?
I know what happened. I saw like clips. I know what happens with each character and all that jazz.
I'm like halfway through the first season. But I know season 3 is coming, so that should be exciting.
And you know what happens at the ending of season 2 or like season finale?
Spoiler alert for Young Justice, if you haven't seen it yet, click away. Do you mean that Wally dies?
Yep. Well, we got it.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that because, like, when I was 7, I was like, on the Cartoon Network website, and that was, like, a video clip that, like, was right underneath some dumb Teen Titans Go clip or something I was watching.
Oh,
Yeah, so fuck Cartoon Network. Fuck you, Cartoon Network.
yeah, he did it dead.
Yeah, Cartoon Network. I mean, my next door neighbor's name is Cartoon Network, and he's a real dick.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, sorry, Trevor. Cartoon Network's knocking at the door, asking if I can donate some money to charity. I'm just gonna say no and throw rocks at him.
Yeah, fuck charity.
Yeah, but speak of which,
Charity is also my neighbor's name, and he's a dick.
but like, one positive thing about Cartoon Network, Milk Cartoon Network, is that they haven't canceled Justice League Action yet, and I hope they keep Justice League Action on the air for longer.
Yeah.
So, what else is there? Have you seen the trailer for Jessica Jones Season 2?
No, unfortunately.
Here, it's pretty good. It's like she's looking into the mysteries of her past. She wants to find out everything.
You mean, like her parents being dead?
Yeah. And, well, like, we saw that her parents died in a car crash, but, like, it's more so that apparently people gave her superpowers. Like, bad people gave her superpowers. And but I'm confused when her timeline it takes place. Because we know that, like, she got into that car crash, when she was, like, 12. And then, Trish's family adopted her, like, right after that, so I'm not sure when they had time to do all of those experiments on her, but you know what, whatever. You take it, you buy it.
No, anyway, I heard theories of a character being in there called a paladin.
Called what?
Paladin.
Sorry, speak up, please.
Paladin.
Paladix?
Paladin.
Paladin?
Yeah.
Never, here, I'll look it up. Paladin, you say? Paladin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I also heard a theory that Black Panther and Luke Cage season 2 will share a character.
Who?
I don't know, but all I know is that they might, though, there might be another connection to the good Netflix shows, including Iron Fist and objectively and arguably the Defenders and the MCU.
Oh, that's cool. I need to look that up. I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah, because if you want to get really technical, the only connection between the shows and the movies was Agent Phil or Phil Coulson. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, speaking of the movies, you were trying to show us the movie with the guy with the girl that has like magic here.
Ma-
The fight, the hair was shaved off. What universe is that? Marvel or DC?
Oh, and you mean the thing where I invited a few friends whose names I will not disclose in the podcast, and you were just sitting in the back playing on your Switch?
Yeah, what, Venom, it's Marvel, right?
Yeah, that was the MCU.
And it's canon, not just in another thing like the DCU, the GCCU, and the CW.
Wait, what?
And that's part of the MCU, unlike the CW shows and the DCU.
Yeah, basically. But you wouldn't know because they don't cross over, but it's not blatantly obvious. However, that being said,
Like references like the MCU, excluding Agents of Shield, was like some guy talking about the event referring to the fight in Avengers, and some guy saying, "Oh, he doesn't matter because he doesn't have a magic hammer or an iron suit."
yeah, I mean, like, I feel like that's kind of, to an extent, what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. haters are like. It's like, oh, hey, we aren't gonna give Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a chance because it doesn't have characters that I know and recognize.
Yeah.
And like, that's the reason why they put in Ghost Rider in the 4th season, but then they put him in, and it was kind of shitty, but not as bad as the Nick Cage movies. And at least they picked a good actor.
Yeah. Anyway, so, there's anyway, were there any, like, new characters? Anyway, so, what, I haven't seen the Venom trailer, so, what character, what type of Venom are they using? Eddie Brock?
Yeah. What looks to be Eddie Brock. They have him. It's an interesting trailer because, like, there's not that much that you can get from it. Like, you don't even see him in costume in the trailer. Hell, you don't even see Venom, like, the symbiote itself, except for one shot where you see it, like, in a container.
Yeah. Wait, I'm watching it right now.
Okay, here, turn the volume up so we can hear your reaction.
Let's see.
Okay, guys, right now we are gonna watch Trevor, a man who hasn't seen the Venom trailer, watch the Venom trailer. And he's gonna come out of it a changed man, as in he would have seen the Venom trailer. After this, Trevor, there will never be a day in your life where you would have lived a life not having seen the Venom trailer. Okay, guys, so while he watches the trailer, I'm just...
How you speaking is blocking out the audio on my phone.
Oh, it is?
Don't talk, shut up.
Okay. Okay, it's on.
Alright, I saw the Venom trailer and I don't have an opinion on it. I can't. I don't know what they're doing. I think they left two. They put two less of it out. I'm hoping it's Eddie Brock because he's the only Venom that actually matters in the grand scheme.
Well, Flash Thompson matters, but not as fucking Venom. That being said, I actually do like the decision to make Flash Thompson Venom. I like it, that decision. But anyway, what were you saying?
Well, okay, fine. Flash Thompson, like, he's like the bully who calls Peter Parker Venus Parker, right?
Yeah.
Like, alright, so, because the character, he's obviously not Venom, so I'm going to, I think it's safe to say that he's Brock.
Yeah.
Maybe the movie's like him, like, having kind of depressing life, and then he finds out, and then he does some stuff, but kind of tries to control the symbiote, which has, like, cause more chaos. And then Spider-Man comes and he connects, like, the dots to his life and lays it on Spider-Man, and in the end, he becomes, Venom with his tongue out and his we are Venom stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we know about this movie. So the movie's gonna be rated R. It's gonna be based on the Lethal Protector storyline from the comics. Okay, let's see. Venom itself is gonna be motion captured, so that's why we don't see Venom yet. The movie's gonna take place in San Francisco. It's gonna star Oscar nominee Michelle Williams. As Anne Weaving. And Riz Ahmed, who was in Rogue One, if you'll remember him from that movie. He'll be playing, a supervillain whose name we do not know yet. However, there is rumors that he will be playing Carnage.
Yeah. Probably gonna be Carnage or something.
I read an article online where it said that Matt's...
With the trailer, I doubt Tom Holland. I would not be surprised if Tom Holland, Spider-Man, would be in it.
I would hope Tom Holland Spider-Man would be in it. And there's...
No, not Tom Holland. I meant Spider-Man. Spider-Man would not be in it.
You do not think Spider-Man will be in it?
I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't in it.
Same. So yeah, fans who had your hopes up for Spider-Man appearing in this movie, don't get them up. I'll tell you what though. It would be a really nice treat if Spider-Man was in the movie, but it was Andrew Garfield. I think that, cause, let's face it, there's no way that Tom Holland's gonna be in this movie, cause it's rated R, and I mean, Disney doesn't want their little character for little kids to be associated with a movie for grown-ups, so of course they're not gonna put him in this, but Sony still has complete control over Andrew Garfield, so that would actually be really interesting if they brought Andrew Garfield. Okay, so then, according to this site, the Venom teaser trailer suggests that there's a wreckage of an alien spaceship because you see there's like an alien spaceship. So it looks like they're going with the Spider-Man 3 shit, where it's like Venom comes from the cocoon. Also, Optic Nikki, if you're listening to this, screw you and screw your YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel is overrated garbage, and fuck it. And by the way, we'd love to have you on the podcast next week. Anyway, Trevor. Okay, so think that's all we have for Venom. Jesus, it's not coming out till October 5th. So we still have some.
Fuck you, Marvel.
Yeah, fuck you. Why do you release a trailer so?
Speaking of Spider-Man movies, I was saying, checking Spider-Man, the Spider-Man into the Spideyverse trailer, and you said the guy at the ending was. I thought the guy at the ending was Peter Parker, but you said he was still Miles Morales.
Well, no, Peter Parker is at the ending of the Into the Spider-Verse trailer, but like the guy who was talking, the main character, is still Miles Morales.
I mean, like, we look here. There's like, I mean, I checked this stuff. Nice for him, isn't it? Well, not to be crap. I'm going into the race territory. Shit.
You're going into what territory?
Race. Just skin color. I just want to tell you, like, the skin color at the ending is hard to make out because of the lighting. So all I can see was his hair. So that's in the. So what I can find out is Spider-Man. Okay, so if the Into the Spideyverse is canon to the MCU, then and the MCU, the new Spider-Man cartoon is canon. And in the Spider-Man cartoon, Miles Morales has different hair than what's shown in the ending.
I do not think those are canon. I think that at where we currently are, we have 4 different current Spidey canons that are running at the same time. We have the MCU, which is Spider-Man as a 19-year-old, played by Tom Holland. Then you have Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse, which is just Spider-Man in that universe. It's Miles Morales with the hair you mentioned, and Peter Parker has presumably been dead for a few years. Then we have the Spider-Man cartoon show, which I saw a few episodes of, and that looks like Spider-Man and Miles Morales are more or less both high school students from the same dimension. And then you have the Venom movie, which I'm going to go on a whim here and assume it's set in the same universe as the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies, but that's just a guess. It could be wrong.
Or maybe the guy at the ending was not Peter Parker, but some other Spider-Man character. I don't know how much of it. Good, never mind. I'm just going to assume it is Miles Morales at the beginning and end.
Yeah, I think that is wise to assume things. Just assume it's Miles Morales when in doubt.
Assume it's Miles Morales.
So we have reached the 35-minute mark of our podcast. So anything else you'd like to talk about before we end our episode?
Let's see here.
Did you watch the Deadpool Meet Cable trailer?
Yeah, I saw that where he played with the toys and shit.
Yeah, what do you think?
No, I definitely got to see it.
Well, I mean, of course you're gonna see it. I am too, but like, Oh, did you watch?
Yeah.
Did you watch the
I would love it if the whole skit with the toys was actually in the movie.
Yeah. Or it's like you see at the beginning of the movie, like Cable's arm isn't even fully CGI'd. It's like, oh my god, your arm isn't even CGI'd. Okay, here, I'll recreate the scene with my action figures. Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be fucking great.
Remember my idea for a fourth wall break before it went out?
Yes, I love that. To have a guy in a Deadpool costume walk out of the screen and shake people's hands.
No, not like walk out of the screen. The Deadpool movie will say something, like, oh, this movie sucks. Not going out, and then he just walks off screen. And then some guy dressed as him walks into the theater and just calls it as like a calling someone on screen where it's like the call audio is being played in the movie, but the guy is setting like he's Deadpool.
That'd be great, but thing is with that would only work because they play these movies in tons of cinemas. Some cinemas, so like I doubt they'd be able to have people in every single cinema dress up as Deadpool and do that. But also it wouldn't make sense in terms of DVD. But like I can imagine like going to the Deadpool premiere, like going to the and watching that, and it could actually be like Ryan Reynolds in that. That would be fucking amazing. I'll give you that. That'd be hilarious.
Probably do it for a safer, fun fourth wall break. Yeah, kind of a reference to Marvel vs. Capcom. Maybe you could like take like one of the microphone from the film set and bash it against it as we've had
it. Yeah, or maybe like in the movie, what if like he takes the pause button, or like like the bar below showing you how far into the movie he is.
Or maybe they could
like
a special scene if the movie is in 3D where Deadpool they change the settings to 3D and the only one who jumps out is Deadpool. And
yeah, the rest.
Like Frost and he does shit with the screen when he's like out 3D.
That'd be amazing. Or it's like, you have Deadpool, and you go, like, he, like, halfway through the movie, you see the button, like, you see the bar screen that shows that you're halfway through with the pause button, and Deadpool grabs that and hits his enemies with that. That could be fucking awesome. But then the problem with that would be based on different on-demands, different streaming services, and different DVDs, shit like that. They all have different points in the pause button. So it'd be hard to really, keep that consistent. But hey, you can always leave things open for interpretation for the audience, and that'll be pretty good. The more you do it, the better it'll get.
Yeah. So, want to start the podcast?
Sure.
I got one last thing to say.
Yeah, what's that?
Suck a dick, talk shit.
This has been the GBR Justice League podcast. Thanks for listening. See you guys next week.